Okay, just a real quick piece around the case study tune that I gave you, which is on the website. It's the one that has the small chord progression with it, and the one that's not chronophobia. I'm sorry, I'm having a blank for the name right now. But as you'll hear listening to the song, there's a simple underlying progression. And if you look at the chords that have been written out, you'll notice there are some interesting extensions. So for example, there's an A9 as the main chord coming from a C. So that beginning part leaves all sorts of room, especially when you listen to the vocals, to think about how can you complement that as a bass player, supporting the style of the tune and also driving it home and creating more continuity, especially when you have a drummer who's really busy, as is the case on that tune. So for example, when you look at the A minor 9 and the fact that then in the second chord progression, the chords are all major chords, obviously being a major progression, but you'll notice they talk about having an A with a 13 in it. So of course a 13, when you know there's only 7 different notes, a 13 is just representative of a sixth. So for example, in A, which is the 13 occurring, in A major would be 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. And really the 13 just means they're suggesting to play it up an octave higher, but for the sake of understanding theory and writing a bass line around it, a 13th is just a fancy word for including a sixth. So 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, and A, and then the sixth is here, right? So really, here's what this opens up for you as far as taking advantage of the chord progression they've given you to write melodic bass lines around it. So from the top. So again, just the chords basically give you an opportunity to expand how you approach the song. Basically going from to So again, it just opens up the door, and if you have a simple understanding of those modes, suddenly, well, you might not pull that out of your your kit the first time you try it, by taking it home, thinking about the chord progressions underneath, and just doodling around with the scales, you can start to create some really great melodies very quickly and take yourself somewhere where you normally wouldn't go when you think about stuff you write, just when you're taking it from your head rather than incorporating the theory.